Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Speaking of a lot of drama, man, we got an old Measy video today, man. We got Jaden Newman's leaks are actually worse than you think. Hold on, boys.
It wasn't a good story. You ain't missed nothing.
Come on, we on to the video.
You said speaking of drama, I was just saying. Okay, come on.
Have y'all know anything about what's going on with this situation? Cause C just be.
What?
But let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So you basically would never do it?
Nothing nudes or anything. Right now, no, I would never do it.
I don't know, Jaden. Based off of what I've seen,
Hold on, Omar. You upgrading on us too fast.
Right now, no, I would never do it.
I don't know, Jaden. Based off of what I've seen this week on the internet, I don't know if you have those same morals. Imagine spending your children's formidable years going to the extreme, and I do mean extreme depths and lengths for them. Moving them from school to school to get a better education, putting them in private instruction in order for them to be the child prodigies that you see them to be. Hell, even starting up your own school in order for your children to be the most successful children that they could possibly be. That was the dream and aspiration of internet's father, Jamie Newman. And well, today, I don't think that it paid off. Now look, I'm not saying that I condone leak culture at all. I actually think that it's a deplorable act. But are these even considered leaks since Julian Newman, the brother of Jaden Newman, is out there in the open saying this about his sister?
To look at the brighter side of things, on a positive note, she gonna be bigger than Kim K, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all care, like, bro, y'all just gassing her up.
The Newman family and father, Jamie Newman, spent years...
What the daddy got to say about this, y'all? I want to see what the daddy got to say, because that's weird, bro. Hey, what's up with everybody leaks going out? You know what I'm saying? You hear about Zach Levine's sister, her situation. Now this dude and his sister, and then the Ari, G Herbo Ari, her joint got. I'm like, bro, what's up with everybody, bro? Everybody trying to bust it wide open for the internet. Just create your OF. Just create an OF. Like, let's be real. At least get some paper if you're gonna drop it.
Trying to turn Julian and Jaden into basketball prodigies. So how did they go from being basketball prodigies to a family that only seems to get the most attention when something is going wrong? If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. As you can tell, I'm in a new setup, and it's thanks to all 183,000 of you guys. I would not be here without you. Now, back into the video.
Redo the vid? Wait, what vid?
Oh my God.
One of the internet's favorite families is back into the spotlight, and this time it's not for the dribble tween hezzy antics of Julian Newman, the star prodigy from the yesteryear mixtape basketball era. This time is Jaden Newman. As a recent part of a bunch of leaks that came onto the internet, Jaden Newman's personal schmex tape got leaked to the internet. The reason why I'm putting so many quotes and emphasis around whether it was or was not leaked will be revealed later on in the video, but that is just as to how we got here today. And for research,
y'all think it was a leak, or y'all think they actually put them out on purpose? Not gonna lie, I forgot they existed. What you said, bro. Who really be paying attention to some of these folks? So she was balling on. Crazy. But do y'all think she got a what? Does she?
Does she?
On purpose? There were 11 parts.
Huh? Are y'all making up stuff?
You said it got to be a leak. It was weak. Damn.
Purposes, I promise you, research purposes strictly. I did come across these videos, and they were explicit as hell. Now, if these were truly leaked out and put to the internet without her permission, then, I don't think that this is something that should have happened. But ultimately, we are here, and it is something that not even Julian Newman, Jaden Newman's brother, can avoid.
Y'all keep asking me some weird stuff. No one cares. I don't care. Like, get out of here with that, bro. Y'all only care because it's Jaden Newman. Second of all, what that got to do with me?
The pipeline from child internet star to being some sort of crash out or some sort of burnout is one that is escaping nobody at this point. For what it's worth, we haven't heard the Newman name for months now, but every single time that we hear it, it is for some sort of bad antics or, negative PR from what most people would perceive. And in a situation like this where somebody's intimate and personal details get leaked out to the internet, the best course of action probably, in my opinion, is to avoid it as a whole. But it seems as though the father's teachings have trickled down into the children, and Julian Newman is using this as some sort of complete promo tour.
She gonna be bigger than Kim K, man.
When I tell you how disgusted I was to find out that this clip was from a video that Julian Newman had posted, not just because he was promoting his sister's OF or leaks that she had out to the public, which means that I think that he had to have seen them in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
What is y'all algorithm? Because how y'all be watching? It don't come across mine. Just the Twitter news update joint.
Was it like trending or something? Or
the little joint, the little platforms that be reposting like streamers or content creators. I seen they were like, that's what I seen.
Oh, okay.
Ew. But also because he used this AI thumbnail. That's a weird choice to be making right now. The sad part about all of this is that this is not the fame and notoriety that the Newman family sought out for when they graced the internet years and years ago. We gotta remember that Julian Newman and Jaden Newman were quote unquote child prodigies. Jaden Newman was playing varsity basketball for her high school at just the age of 9 years old. She was even so good at basketball that she got the opportunity to do a 3-point contest with somebody that she looked up to and admired in Stephen Curry.
3-year-old Jaden Newman. Wait a minute, how old are you really?
10.
10 years old. What is this?
What's that about?
Before we do this, can you sign this for my school?
Please excuse Jaden Newman from class today. She's beating Stephen Curry in a 3-point contest.
And now fast forward to 2026, you have Jaden Newman being one of the worst fallen off childhood prodigies in the social media era. And a lot of people are scratching their heads trying to figure out how they could have gotten here. How do you go from being compared to the next greatest women's basketball player like Skylar Diggins, Candace Parker, Maya Moore, to now being compared by your own blood brother to Kim Kardashian for having your schmex tape?
That's what I was about to say. Honestly,
regardless, you be like, oh, she's good. She like tiny.
Honestly, bro, I don't know why they dad sold them false hopes and dreams, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Genetics wise, the greatest is said pushing it. Genetics wise, come on now. We all know what are they? What Jonathan? You know what type of Hispanic they are? Got to be Hispanic, right? Or am I tripping?
He said they look Dominican.
Oh,
that's what he said earlier. But
the dad was little, the mom's little. You know your kids gonna be little, bro, right? Mm-hmm. So why would you sell them hopes and dreams? Y'all ain't even average height to say, hey, it's a possibility. Y'all wait. They 5'3". Damn.
He 5'3". The brother? No, he not.
Is he 5'3" for real? Cause then that means she's shorter than 5'3".
No, he gotta be. He probably like 5'5".
Nah, he might be 5'3".
He may be like 5'5".
Man, you know what? We can always look it up.
And she probably like 5. She may be like 5'3", and he like 5'5".
I gotta been 5'7". So we gonna add.
It says they don't really know. It says listed as 5'7", but he anywhere between 5'5" and 5'8" because they not sure.
You know what? I'm gonna say he's 5'5". The dad is 5'5", the mom's shorter than that, so I'll give him 5'5". I'm gonna give him 5'5". Because
they should have played another sport. They should have put all that time and energy into something
look
else. Look at them little legs.
But look how the teammates be picking them up and man. Oh, he's shorter than Jason Wing. You know Asians be short.
Oh, well, yeah, he little, bro.
You know Asians be short, so, you know.
Or to now being compared by your own blood brother to Kim Kardashian for having your schmex tape leak. I think the answer is quite clear when you understand who their father is.
What's wrong with pushing your kids to be great? There's nothing wrong with that. Someone else is not going to tell us what our kids can't do because we know what they can do. People kill me when they just try to get on LeVar, get on myself, get on Richard Williams, or get anybody where we're just pushing your kids to be great.
If you've never seen that bald-headed man before with with the big arch eyebrows, you would have thought that that was their manager or their promoter or their coach, but that is the Newman family's patriarch, Jamie Newman. Now, I think it's quite clear to understand quickly based off of that clip how delusional Jamie Newman's thought process and ideology is when he's comparing himself to LeVar Ball and Richard Williams. LeVar Ball being the father of 3 children that made it to the NBA stage, kids that are also, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" plus. And then Richard Williams, who is the father of Venus and Serena Williams, 2 children that grew up to be tennis prodigies and some of, if not the greatest tennis players to ever grace the earth. Putting yourself in that lane is a little bit stretchy, but we get the overall point. That doesn't mean that the delusion doesn't still stand. Now, I want to be fair to Jamie Newman in his efforts to get his kids out there to another level. He put a quote in Bleacher Report saying, "No one understands what they're going through better than they do. They're on the same path. They don't want to be normal kids. They want to be extraordinary." And I think that's very respectable. Wanting your kids to be great and pushing them to that greatness isn't some sort of bad thing. I think that people loosely use terms like helicopter parent or tiger parent, and I don't want anybody wanting their children to be great to be labeled that just because. Now, with that being said, that is not Jamie Newman. Jamie Newman is a delusional parent who put his children in the limelight with unrealistic expectations, unrealistic hopes of success in certain lanes. I mean, he himself is about 5'6", 5'5", and he had these expectations that his kids would be better than, if not just as good as, some of the best basketball talent in the world. I mean, when we watched the footage, the skills didn't match. But what really made Jamie Newman disgusting is that he compromised his children's integrity for the sake of success. People had many concerns about Jamie Newman's exposure to his kids to social media in the real world. In that same Bleacher Report article, Jamie Newman reported that he had the passwords to both kids' Instagram accounts and knew that 15-year-old Jaden was receiving sexual messages and pictures from strangers. He says, and I quote, "She shows me her messages. I see 5 from the past 24 hours that are either graphic, sexual proportions, or requests for the type of photos and videos that got leaked. Rude photographs." Jamie Newman says it's a trade-off. "I like having a lot of followers, but the downside is guys who say weird or gross stuff, I mostly try to ignore it." Now, I'm not gonna say Jamie Newman exactly instilled that type of thought process and philosophy into Jaden, but if you're seeing these things come across your daughter's phone and I'm hearing her say that type of phrasing, that it's a trade-off for the social media success that she's getting, you can put the pieces together. Was that enough for Jamie Newman to stop putting his children out there on social media? No. Remind you, he was supposed to be training his 2 young prodigies to be elite basketball players, but at the end of the day, all it did was expose.
Jonathan, you really don't want to claim you talking about they Puerto Rican. I ain't gonna hold you in a situation like this. It do give like the parents are like pimping the kids out for or exploiting them for money purposes, and that sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because also these kids ain't chasing their own hopes and dreams; they're chasing their parents' hopes and dreams. It's like, oh, my dad didn't make it in NBA basketball. What the actual is happening? They not Dominican.
They are Puerto Rican.
So they're Puerto Rican. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Ain't that many tall Puerto Ricans? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I did even in high school, one of our coaches, he pushed his son, but at least his son made it to the NBA, bro. He was the head coach. His son was the star player. His son went D1, and he made it to the NBA. We all knew what he was doing. But at the end of the day, his son is 6'10".
I'm about to say, how tall is like?
The son is 6'10".
Okay, that makes sense.
He played with LeBron, bro. He played for the Miami Heat.
Oh, I'm the daddy. I'm 5'5". My kid's shorter than me.
His mom tall too. So you already knew, you know what I'm saying? So
no, let's be real.
Them to a life that they probably weren't ready for. Neither of them lived up to the success that their father had laid out for them. And now in 2026, Jamie Newman is being clowned for his endeavors, whether it be parenting or coaching.
They started off on the 7-0 run.
Yes, thank you. This is the head coach, Jamie Newman.
He's a legend, bro.
And why the fuck did on some real spill, right? When you looking at sports, right? And you really looking at basketball, and you play basketball, looking at this dude, would you 100%? Yo, shout out Ty, appreciate those gifted subs, Ty. Thank you. Shout out to Ty for those 2 gifted, right? Yeah, 2, yeah. But do you really look at him and be like, oh, that's a good coach, that's a good coach? That man can't coach no basketball. You could look at him and tell. You said Puerto Ricans play baseball. They even playing basketball to begin with. That's
He
crazy.
should have, for real though, like not on that, but just period. He should have hit them like, you want your kids to play sports, have them in a different sport. You knew they weren't gonna be tall.
Like Mookie, right?
Yeah. How tall was Mookie?
Mookie from around here. For those who might not know, a couple of my homies went to high school with him. Mookie is 5'9", so his parents already knew he ain't gonna be super tall. Let's put him in a sport where he can excel at. And now look at Mookie, bro.
Yeah.
His life.
Hey, he's a legend, bro. He stay in the mix.
I hate that fucking sweater. His ass is back at work today, boo.
Like nothing happened.
Like I stated earlier, there's no problem with a parent wanting their child to be as successful as possible. But ultimately, that means being realistic with what they can and can't do. And I don't think that that's what Jamie Newman did. But what I do think that he did was understand the value in monetization and the celebrity that he could ultimately make his children into being.
What was it that made you realize, yo, my kids, we could monetize their abilities right now? Like
the first couple of years, I think, when they were the prodigies, you know.
Listen to his voice.
No, the man can't help his voice.
His voice is based off his stature.
Cause he little.
When you got a voice walking around like that, you know you look up to everybody. Don't put your kids in no damn basketball. Put them on the football field at least.
I mean, was a girl prodigy.
She could have played softball.
Yeah, she could have.
She could 100% play softball. It's girls her height make it D1.
When they did that, I was like, hey, we got something here.
I don't know, gang. Does that not sound kind of strange and weird to anybody else but me? Raise your hand in the comment section if that sounds weird to you. Jamie Newman created 2 celebrities, but the problem is that the only part of his plan that seemed to work was not the basketball, but it was the creation of them being famous. And so while Jaden Newman is dealing with the ugly sides of being famous right now, Julian Newman has been dealing with the ugly sides of being famous for years at this point. Julian Newman was the face of the internet experiment that became the Newman family. For what it's worth, he was one of the forefront fathers of the internet mixtape basketball era, getting known for being somebody who had all these skills at an early age. But ultimately, the professional career that his father had laid out for him never fully worked. He didn't start playing any sort of collegiate basketball until 2024. And to be quite honest with you, I think that school was there to just sell tickets. Through the first 3 games, Julian Newman averaged 3 points per game, 16.7% from the field, and just 0% from 3. The conversation surrounding Julian Newman went from how good will he be to what happened to Julian Newman very, very fast.
I give you one.
You'll give me one?
It's one.
I'll take it.
Oh
my Lord!
Best pump fake in the
And
world.
then you gotta just put him over.
I'm away.
Look at the height difference, y'all, and the size difference. This Rashad McCants didn't even pan out in the NBA, but he was good in college, and you know what I'm saying, and in high school, right? But he didn't 100% pan out in the NBA. He's a shooting guard in the NBA, but he's a small shooting guard. This nigga would have played point guard, so he would switch over and defend him. Look at the size difference, bro. In prison, it's domination.
Okay, that is wow.
In prison, come on now.
Of all things,
come on now. You like. Come on.
You come
he
on.
wasn't been able to protect himself behind bars. You telling me, come on, bro.
Oh my Lord!
Best pump fake in the
And
world.
then you gotta just put him over.
I'm away. You gotta take something away.
No way.
There you go. That's good defense.
No, it's not.
The
I'm looking over you at all times.
Defense,
like,
get strong, get strong. No balance.
Like you're
Well, maybe the professional career wouldn't work. You know, NBA, overseas, not in the cards for Julian Newman. But creator basketball steps on the scene. And through the guidance of his team, including his father, Julian Newman would, let's just say, make an attempt to get into the professional creator scene. But ultimately, through years of tolerating or promoting or hyping the bad behaviors, not just the on-court ability, but also, you know, the hothead temperament of it all, Julian Newman would flame out quick, fast, in a hurry in his professional content creator career.
Oh my God! Now you little self.
Now you've probably seen this person.
I told you. See, I said, so look at his little ass, bro.
Look at him, bro.
And think about this man when he has to size up against all grown men. Every grown man looking at this motherfucker like, what you gonna really do? Like, for real, though.
What was that?
For real,
he
though.
Couldn't even do nothing. And dude ain't even that. I mean, he tall, but he ain't like big.
My uncle would have had that man cooking his noodles for him.
Okay. Too much with the prison talk.
My uncle would have had, see, like, which one? My uncle would have had him cooking his noodles for him, though.
That is crazy.
Like, for real.
Before, even if you didn't know that it was exactly Julian Newman. One, because you may have not noticed this 5'3" content creator basketball guy. You didn't really realize what
You taller than that nigga.
I'm taller than him. Lord have mercy. What?
That's a
Come
crowd
on.
damn shame.
You may have
He
not
said his
noticed
kid-
this
said his
5'3"
kids
content
are
creator basketball guy and didn't really realize what the relevancy was. And two, because he probably looks burnt out. But long story less long, he will become the laughing stock of the content creator sphere. It gets so bad that streamers start inviting him onto their platforms just to provoke him, poke the bear of it all, because they know that he will rage out. They know that he will give them some sort of clip.
Really?
They know that he will give them some sort of moment.
Bro, but that shit is cool.
Look at him. Ooh. Show him some.
Even though the basketball never panned out, the attention never disappeared. Why? Because Julian Newman will become a spectacle in more than just the basketball lane. He took his talents to the ring as well. I don't even want to go into too deep detail about what happened in his short-lived influencer boxing career. And it's not so much about the fight that, really concerned me. It's the fact that he was embarrassed every step of the way. Everyone looked at him as somebody who can give them a clip, somebody who can give them a moment. And for what it's worth, he fed into it every single time. He went from being this basketball prodigy to a reality show character to this creator hooper to influencer boxer. But the whole time, I think all of those were just ways to kind of hide the fact that he was the internet's punching bag or content creators court jester. And the only reason why I see him continuously feeding into this narrative, just like I see his sister continuously feeding into this narrative, is because they have a father who was more worried about the monetization as opposed to setting realistic expectations.
Oh, the prodigies. And when they did that, I was like, hey, we got something here.
The father that was more worried about the dollars and cents as opposed to checking on his kids' mental stability. The father who was willing to put his children in compromising and even embarrassing situations because there was a check always attached to it for him. It was another opportunity for him to keep the flame going on the 15 seconds of it all. That's how you end up with two children who are getting embarrassed on social media in their own respective ways. One, because there are this failed creator hooper that is labeled as a crash out, and now anytime somebody wants to associate with him, it's because they think that they can get a fight or some sort of rage baity clip. And that same person who is promoting the other child, who is this OF star who is doing this contradiction gimmick, but ultimately feeding into the narrative and having their brother promote it.
She gonna be bigger than Kim K, man.
Now, I think on surface, that reaction sounds like the most ridiculous thing in the world. Your sister's nudes just got leaked to the internet, and your first response is that she could be the internet's Kim K. Okay. But if you look at the family tree and history, then I think it's totally understood. This is the Newman experience. Jamie taught his kids early on that attention creates these opportunities. Quote, the mixtapes set him up for success. That was about Julian Newman going and playing basketball, which I think is a miss because I would think that the training would set him up for success, not necessarily the mixtapes, but I don't know. Jaden Newman learned that even if you're getting attention, it could be very costly, but the trade-off is ultimately worth it. I mean, she's the one who said it after revealing that at just the age of 15 years old, people were sending her graphic images. Julian spent his years experiencing that trade-off. Not necessarily the same one where anybody is sending him any graphic images, but ultimately, his public attempts at being successful for basketball made him the internet's court jester. And now Jaden Newman is going through that same thing where she is getting leaked, which again, I don't know if I would consider it to be a leak, especially because these are the same videos and photos that are on her OnlyFans that she is selling. I do think that this is a play no different than the Kim Kardashian stuff. We do
no. So she already was posting.
I assumed that when we found out that she had one of those type of, I was like, it's already out there.
I didn't know to this video that.
I just said that. I didn't know either. They said it in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know.
So I'm like, that's promo.
Basically, yeah. Like, hey, Just so y'all know, I got this. Come check me out over here.
Damn, bro.
Here's a snippet of what y'all get.
What you said, this dude remind you of Love Don't Judge.
I want to empathize if there is a leak, but ultimately, based off of what I know about this family, they are trying to monetize off of every single situation. Remember, they're positioning this as if these are private videos, but these are things that you can buy for $9.99. But now we sit in a situation where Jaden Newman is going through this public humiliation, and her brother is being that apple not falling far from the tree and taking the words of her father and saying, hey, this could be the biggest thing for you. A situation in which your private, intimate details are being displayed to the public could be the biggest thing that happens to you. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting, gang.
Yeah.
That's
But I mean,
weird.
you know something? Since you have this, I'll wait till you. I'll wait till you end the video.
I'll say. You got it.
I was going to say, since you have platforms for people to make money like that, and they don't know nothing else. All they knew was basketball, and that didn't pan out. You're not going to be successful in that. Everybody little. I don't know why they thought that was going to be a success and longevity. What else do you have to turn to? Especially
Who can I run to?
What else do you have to turn to? 9 times out of 10, you feel like I'm not going to go out here and actually get a 9 to 5. I'm not going to you don't.
That is the thing. I don't think they want. They refuse to work a 9 to 5 job. They refuse to, go get a further education. Well, the sister says she's in college.
She says she is.
So,
I'm not really surprised. I'm not surprised. Honestly, I'm not surprised if the brother don't turn around and be like, well, I might as well hop on and make this a family thing.
Well, that's if he is.
I don't know. I'm just saying, but
it is really sad.
It's sad. It's really sad.
Hey, y'all spend what's up in the comments. Let us know y'all thoughts down below for us, man. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go for the name DJ New Kid. That's it.
See you, Nicole.
We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from